Hi everyone, welcome back to our new session on spoken English. This is your career guide, and I'm assuming that you have already gone through our previous lecture in which we have given you an exercise to practice and keep repeating all those sentences that you are already aware about, like basic simple sentences that you can use in day-to-day life. So in that exercise we told you that you need to start speaking in English, or you need to start saying all those simple sentences that you are aware. Doesn't matter whether it's correct or not, but you have to start speaking it. So if you're doing that exercise and you are speaking all those sentences correctly, then it's well and good. But for some people, if you are not able to speak all those sentences correctly, then in that case, if you are able to find it out, or if someone is saying you that this sentence was not correct, or your mind is telling you that whatever you have said was not correct, then in that case you need to correct that sentence. So this is all about our today's session, that we are going to extend that exercise that we have given you in previous lecture. We are going to extend it further. Earlier it was you need to speak whether it is correct or not, but this time it has to be you have to speak, but you have to speak correct. So now how that is going to happen? If your mind is telling you that whatever you have said is not correct, whether there was some grammatical error, or was there some the sequence of letters or words that you have used was not correct in that particular sentence, that's why it was wrong. So all those things you need to rectify now, all those things you have to correct, and then you have to start speaking it, right? So that your mind goes into that way, that it start processing into English, it start thinking into English, so that whenever you speak, or whenever there is a need to speak all those basic sentences, it doesn't feel like you that you are trying to force yourself to speak in English. It automatically comes out of your mouth, right? If you are trying to speak in English, so it should automatically come out. It should not feel like you are forcing. So now you must be thinking that we are not going to study grammar here. I'm not telling you any grammar. Then how you are going to correct all those sentences which you are trying to speak but are grammatically incorrect? So for now, what we are saying that you use all those simple sentences which you are already aware in your day-to-day life. So for all those simple sentences, the grammar that we are using, that is also very basic. So if your mind is capable of saying you that the sentence that you have used is not correct, then obviously your mind is already aware what is the correct one. And if it is not aware that what is the correct one, then you must have heard it somewhere, right? Try to think. Your subconscious mind is always it always gathers information, whatever you're listening, whatever you're hearing, whatever you're seeing, or whatever you're studying. So all those things goes into your subconscious mind if you don't practice them regularly. So that is the case when you are saying some sentences and you are speaking them, and you are speaking all those sentences wrong, then in that case your minds alert you that something was wrong. So you need to find it out, Google it, or you are already aware of all those basic grammar, because every one of us have already studied that much of grammar in our school life. We already have gone through all those sentence making rules and everything. So for all those simple sentences, if you are not able to pronounce, or if you are not able to say all those sentences correctly, then you can correct it out or rectify it using simple grammar. You are already aware of it. And if you are not aware of it, just try to find it out how to correct all those simple sentences. So from now onwards, what we are going to do, we are going to do all these simple sentences. If you are saying it wrong, you need to correct it, and then you need to keep practicing and keep saying all these simple sentences till you get habitual of saying all those sentences every then and now whenever it is required. So it doesn't feel you like you are forcing anything on yourself, or if you are trying to do something out of your comfort zone. So that should not be the case. And why we are doing this? Because this doesn't matter if I'm not telling you the grammar right now. It doesn't mean that I am not going to tell you anything about grammar. Obviously grammar is important, but what we have done in this series, we have just reverted the traditional way, the way we used to speak in English, like from our childhood, since we were in school. So it has been told to us, like, first we have learned the grammar rules, first we have learned all those tenses and everything, and then we started speaking, right? First we learned those rules and then we started speaking. So what we have done in this series, for now, we are not confusing our mind and complexing it for our mind that it should apply all those grammar rules for now whenever it comes to speaking. We are just making you a habitual of speaking in English every time, or we are just creating an environment, or just building your mind in such a way so that you find yourself every time that you are surrounded by English. If you are just using simple sentences, if you are trying to think, whenever you are thinking anything, just make it a habit that whenever you think, just try to think in English. Don't think in your native language or Hindi or anything. I could have made this video in Hindi as well. I have got a lot of suggestion that you should try to speak in Hindi so that most of the people will able to understand it. But if we are talking about spoken, then spoken will never be, you will never be able to, or anyone will never be able to speak in such a language if they are not listening to that language, or if they are not processing that language, if they are not input, if they are not providing the input to their mind in that language. So that is why I'm just creating this video, so that whenever you see this particular video, till that particular span of time, your mind will be in such a moment, it will find itself in such a moment where it is surrounded by the English only, so that it becomes easy for you to grab the things. You might be able to find some few simple sentences from this video as well. You can try it out, right? This is the approach. Why I have reversed this approach for this particular session, just because of this is the same approach that I have used till I was in my school life. I was also the same, like everyone like you. I was also very much afraid of speaking in English. Whenever I tried speaking, so I was very much, like you can say, there was a lot of mistakes that I used to make at that time. But what happens when I came into college, and I have seen that the environment in college was a little different from school life. There in college, everybody, or including the students and the lecturers, everybody used to speak in English. So at that particular point of time, I thought that okay, this was the reason I was not able to speak, because what was happening, my mind is just confused, and it was just confused in implementing all the grammar I have studied all life while I was speaking in English, while I was trying to speak in English at that time. So what I did at that time when I was in college, I just keep aside all those rules of grammar for some period of time, till I was not sure, till I was not capable enough to say the simple sentences which I use, which normally everybody uses in their general conversation. So I keep aside all those grammar rules for some time. So that is the approach we are going to use here. First, we'll train your mind in such a way so that it becomes habitual of saying simple sentences or simple words every time, so that it doesn't make you feel that you are forcing anything on yourself. So after that, once all these basic sessions will be completed and you find yourself will be comfortable that now you can confidently speak whatever English you already know, then we'll go to the further level. We'll try to grab some new information, we'll try to learn vocabulary, we'll try to learn grammar as well. There will be sessions on grammar also. I'll also teach you that, but that will be in the last of this particular spoken English series. So there are few basic sentences that I have got for you today. So the exercise for you for this session is that you have to speak in English, and whatever basic simple sentences you are speaking, if you find that there are some mistakes, you need to correct it out and keep practicing and keep saying all those sentences every then and now, until you find yourself that you are comfortable enough and you are already in that particular shoe. You find yourself surrounded by English every time. So there are very basic sentences that I have got for you. You will find a vocabulary in these sentences also, the vocabulary, the new words that you can use instead of other words. Like whenever someone asks you how are you, so what you say, I am fine, I am good. But try to say, instead of saying I am fine, I am good, that is also correct, but try to say I am pretty good. Okay, so that is the first sentence that you can use in your daily life. The second one is I really like it. Okay, whenever you like anything, what you say that okay, I like it, this is very good. So instead of saying like it, try to say I appreciate it. Okay, so this is the second word that you can use instead of like. What you can use appreciated. I appreciate it. The third sentence is saying, what's your opinion? If you're asking someone that what's your suggestion on this one, if you have proposed something in front of anyone, and if you're asking for their suggestions, what you can say, you can ask them, what's your opinion or what's your suggestion? So that's the second word that you can use. So there are two words that you can use in the same sentence. So it depends on you, either way you want to use it. The fourth one is, that baby is so cute. You have seen a lot of almost all the babies are very cute, so you use this word very regularly. So instead of saying so cute, try to say adorable. That baby is adorable. So use this particular adorable word instead of saying cute. The next sentence is, nice to meet you. Whenever you meet a person, whenever you see a person, what you say, you used to say that you want to express your gratitude to that person, and you say that, okay, nice to meet you. So instead saying that nice to meet you, try to increase your vocab by saying that pleasure to meet you. Okay, so this is the second word that we can use instead of nice. This next sentence is, see you tomorrow. Okay, so whenever you're signing off to someone, whenever you are saying that, okay, I'm going, or you are meeting that person for the last time for that particular day or for that particular time period, what you used to say, okay, see you tomorrow. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. So if you're not going to see that person tomorrow, and if you're not sure like when you will meet the person again, you can say see you soon, because soon is sometimes next sometime, in sometime in future you will see that person, you will meet to that person again. The next sentence is, the food is very tasty. So whenever you are eating something and you find it very tasty, so instead of saying tasty, try to use the synonym of tasty, that is delicious. Okay, so in that way you find a lot of new words instead of all those words that you were using earlier. So try to use all these words whenever and wherever it fits in for you. So in the next video, we're going to cover the usage of vocabulary and why we need that vocabulary so much, why vocabulary is so much important when it comes to spoken English. And keep practicing for now, keep practicing all those basic simple sentences, and try to use them very frequently or as much as you can. But this time you need to keep all those sentences